What up, y'all? I'm gonna make this a quick little video. I'm in the process of uploading the Sauce Benzino diss track right now, and it was brought to my attention that Benzino done crawled out the grave, man. Benzino done have you seen The Mummy Returns? He done absorbed enough body parts to become, man, Benzino out here looking for a Naxanamun, apparently. So, somebody was like, yeah, did you know Benzino is still, going at M for, M talking about him on the album? And I'm like, I saw that in one of the comments on one of my videos, and I was like, huh, you sure? Someone's like, yeah, you gotta check his IG. Now, I didn't know Benzino had IG. I'm sure he did, but you know, there's some things you don't think about, like how many breaths you take in a day. It's just one of them things that's just not necessarily important. So I had stopped paying attention to Benzino for a while, and then Love and Hip Hop came around, and then he got himself relevant again. So I was like, okay, Benzino's cool. It almost made me forget everything that he did in the 90s and 2000s, how they used to use the Source magazine as leverage to make Benzino a poppin' artist and to get him the things he needed in the game. Basically a cheat code, basically cheating, but it's cool. It's cool, I ain't mad at that. It's like DJ Academics rapping his little act. You know, Benzino started that. So I was wondering, so what of all these years, what does Benzino have to say? What grave is he, what can you possibly say? And apparently I went to his IG and saw this video clip of, I think it's Proof's mother, and she's speaking on M not paying for Proof's burial or whatever. And here's the weird part, is that Proof was buried so long ago, and it's weird to take this footage and use it for now, because there's context that is missing due to the time that has been missing. If this would have came out right as Proof passed, that'd be different. But I know Proof and M had a relationship, and a long relationship, and I know that they might have had a relationship. Obviously, Proof's passing changed Eminem forever. Eminem was never the same person after that. And to everybody who's like, man, M lost it, it's different, I think that's what it was. Because the person he came into the game with was no longer there. So, it does look a bit fishy. It does look a bit weird. It does look a bit like, huh, why would that be the case? Why would that be the case? But then, that's me speaking on that. Then I thought about it, I'm like, okay, so why is, I know that Benzino got talked about, I think he was talked about in Kamikaze. I think that's why he's like, oh, you want me to die? So he dropped this old footage. I'm pretty sure it's old. If it's not old, that's even weirder, because what are we doing? So I'm reading and I'm thinking, okay, he's just trying to expose M because he got dissed, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Come to find out, as I read, he puts a Bible verse, by the way, as the caption. As I'm reading it, as I get through Leviticus and Psalms, right as I get to Armageddon, right as I get to the rapture, I'm like, I read the last sentence and it's like, something about the real story of Detroit DVD or something. Here's two things, because I didn't really read into it or look into it too deep. Here's two things. Benzino, come close. Not that close. Okay, that's good. If you're using this to sell a if you're using this to sell a DVD, wow. If this is old footage that you're using to sell a DVD, wow. That's a different level of corny. That's a different level of slimy. That's a different level of just disgustingness. Honestly, it's almost profoundly disgusting. So it got me thinking, maybe he isn't doing this to push an album, because who is still selling DVDs? This gotta be old. That's what I was thinking. This gotta be old. And I don't think Benzino that, you know what I mean? But then I started thinking about it, like, Benzino might be the type of person to be pushing a DVD in 2018. It's probably an old one, because the footage definitely looked like 2000 and something footage. It looked like, you know, early 2000s footage, like what was HD compared to considered HD back then. But now we got this looked like it was before Blu-ray. That's all I'm gonna say. But like I said, it is weird that this is my first time hearing of this. It is weird that Proof's mom were to come out and say this, but Benzino dropped this clip 2 days ago. 2 days ago. 2. And the fact that nobody picked this up or nobody's talking about it was kind of weird to me. So I thought I should talk about it in my thing since I got a platform now. And I'm like, shout out to the person who let me know about this and told me about it. Is something else because then another thing too is, can we just keep Proof out of it, yo? When that's your go-to, Benzino, when that's the last bullet in the clip, when that's the last play, you can talk it. What's that smell like? Hold on. Get a nice robust smell. What does that smell like? Desperation. It's desperation, because it's like, especially if it's old footage, because then I'd be like, M just dissed me, go into the archives. Like, I don't know. I feel like this has been resolved because this would have been a bigger issue. This would have been a way bigger issue. Do you think that the people who have galvanized against Eminem, the people who are here to try to take Eminem down, the people that Eminem has dissed throughout the years, you do not think that they would have used this as a quick little, bam, slam dunk? That's a through the legs 360 backwards, hanging on the rim Vince Carter dunk. That's a crazy one, because that's almost the Achilles heel if that's true. And then another thing too that upsets me, I'm sorry I didn't write any of this down. This is just free form. And by the way, I like these kind of videos where it's not like I don't always do like the big intros. It's just like when something happens quick and I want to get it up quick, we just turn it on and start to talking. I like this a lot. It's not thought about, not planned, it's very candid. So yeah, kind of like Mumfoo's, but solo. There's a big old bee flying over there, like a big bee. The bee looks so heavy, it looks like it's hard for it to keep itself up. But anyway, there's, like I said in the beginning, there's context that's separated from this. And since we are not in that situation anymore, since Proof has passed and his funeral was so long ago, that now, of course, you can take these things out if you weren't there for the story, if you weren't there for the resolution, or if you weren't there for all the pieces coming together. You could take these things out as a solid diss and then be like, oh, Eminem's a horrible person. Off with his head. But I just think it's a low, like, nobody's talked about this. Nobody. Recently, this would be top tier news. This would be top tier news. And I know I'm not breaking anything, because if I'm breaking it, then, wow, why is nobody paying attention? But Benzino is back, going back at M. Ain't that crazy? Benzino is back. And Benzino is still going at Eminem. And I know you could be like, well, M went at him first. Yeah, but so I'm not attacking, I'm not downing Benzino for that. That's one thing I won't down him for, because he was the person that was initially attacked. Therefore, he has every right to attack back. It's the same thing with, I was going to say Machine Gun Kelly, but technically Machine Gun Kelly threw the first shot lyrically. So you can't be mad at somebody for getting called out and then handling it like a true MC. But he didn't. He didn't handle it like a true MC. He handled it like a gossip blogger. Oh, you don't like me? Well, what about this footage? About proof. Now, if this someone needs to put in the comment section below if this footage is new or old, because that's gonna change a lot. But I just can't find it being new, being completely genuine. And then even Benzino posted up, and 2 days later, nobody cares. It got like 1,000, 1,200 likes last time I saw it. It's just like, I don't know, man. Benzino, you a loving hip hop guy now. You know what I mean? You a loving hip hop guy. Just let it go. Let it go. And I know you won't because this gives you relevancy, but come close. Nigga, not that close. Not that. Right about him. Come on, son. Come on. Letting y'all know, strictly for my fans, EP is coming out. Monday, I will be live streaming at 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking about it there. We're going to be talking about it. We rate every donation from here until the EP drops will be going into the EP fund. Oh, yeah. We gonna drop some fire on them. And we're going to push it, bro. Thank each and every one of y'all for making it possible. This is a movement. Proud to pay. I love y'all. It don't even matter about, because we don't need no cosigns. We don't need no labels. We don't need no big rappers. I guess that's a cosign. We don't need none of that because I got y'all. That's all I need. My name is Screw. I'm pretty freaking awesome, but I wouldn't be anything without you. The S to the F. That's me. To the J. Oh, that's me. Nation. And I love you. Make sure you go check out my Kill Shot Screwed Up music video. Let's try to get it to 10,000 views. It's at 8,000 views right now. You dig. We out.